What if the only thing standing between you and tangible valuable skill in artificial intelligence wasn't a decade of school or a genius level IQ? What if it was just 40 hours? That's less time than a single work week. Less time than it takes to get truly lost in a new video game. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the blueprint that takes you from knowing absolutely nothing about AI, not even what machine learning really means, to building your very first AI project. This isn't about becoming a world-class AI researcher overnight. This is about proving to yourself that the barrier to entry is way lower than you think. It is for the curious, the intimidated, and anyone who feels like they've been left in the technological dust. We are going to cut through the jargon, point you to the free resources, and create a structured path that anyone can follow. By the end of this, you won't just understand AI, you will have actually built something with it. Forget the cliche of coder locked in basement surrounded by a spider web of complex equation. The truth is, learning AI today is less about writing algorithms from scratch and more about knowing how to work with the tools that are already reshaping our world. Many people think you need PhD in math to even get started, but that's just not the case anymore. The real starting point is much simpler: curiosity and the willingness to play around. In fact, many of the best courses out there are designed specifically for people without technical background. Think of AI as your secret weapon for learning. It creates a low pressure zone where you can practice and build confidence at your own speed, where you can make mistakes without that fear of judgment, which is often the biggest hurdle to learning anything new. So let's ditch the fear and replace it with a plan, a 40-hour plan to be exact. Before we get into the app, let's talk about why. Why is learning AI so much more accessible now? It is because the tools themselves have changed the game. Modern AI learning platforms are adaptive and completely non-judgmental, which makes them perfect for anyone who's ever felt intimidated by in a traditional classroom. That fear of asking a stupid question or falling in front of your peers, it is a huge barrier. AI-powered learning environment remove that social pressure entirely. This platform are safe space to practice. You can experiment you can experiment and get things wrong and try again without any real-world embarrassment. This is incredibly powerful for anyone who learn best by doing, especially introverts who thrive when they can explore concepts on their own. Just like conversational AI tools helps kids build confidence by giving them a safe place to practice. These learning resources do the same for adults entering a complex new field. They offer personalized feedback and adapt to your pace, so you never feel left behind. Plus, modern AI education is all about building confidence step by step. Courses are broken down into short, manageable chunks that lead to real results. You are not just memorizing theories, you are building small things right from the start, like a simple image classifier or a tool that analyzes text. This project-based approach gives you that crucial sense of achievement that keeps you going. The goal isn't just to learn, it is to create. And that simple shift makes all the difference. Many modern courses like Deep Learning.ai, AI Python for Beginner, Integrated AI Assistant to give you immediate feedback and help you debug so you never truly stuck. Alright, let's get practical now. Your first 10 hours are all about building a solid jargon-free foundation. The goal here isn't to become an expert, but to get comfortable with the language and core idea of AI. You don't need to dust off your old calculus textbook to get it. Spend your first 5 to 10 hours on free self-paced course made for absolute beginners. Resources like Google AI Essential or Andrew Ng Famous AI for Everyone on Coursera are perfect starting points. They are built for non-technical audience and explain what AI, machine learning, and deep learning actually are. Using simple analogies, they will clear up the buzzword and show you the real-world application you are already using every day. Many of these courses are available in dozens of languages and have huge online community for support, so you can learn without ever having to raise your hand in class. The key in this first phase is to demystify the field. You will learn how machine learn from data and what the ethical side of AI looks like. For instance, Google offers quick macro learning courses on generative AI and responsive AI that explain the core idea and why it is so important to build these things responsibly. By the end of this, you should be able to explain to friends what machine learning is, tell them the difference between supervised and unsupervised learning, and have a basic map of the major area within AI like natural language processing, NLP, and computer vision. No coding yet, just building mental framework for what comes next. The next 10 hours is practical tools. Okay, you've got the lingo down. Now it's time to get your hand on the tools. The next 10 hours from 11 to 20 are about moving from theory to practice. The goal is to build your confidence by seeing immediate useful results. This is where you start playing with generative AI tools to speed up daily tasks, brainstorm ideas, and even create content. Google AI Essential course is designed to teach you exactly this: how to use AI for everything from drafting email to organizing research. You will learn the art of prompting, which is really just the skill of giving clear instruction to get what you want out of an AI model. And honestly, mastering this is quickly becoming a fundamental skill for almost any job out there. You can also explore specific tools. Spend some time with an image generator to see how it turns your word into pictures. Use an AI writing assistant to help structure your thoughts. These are low-stake, high-reward activities that really cement your understanding of what AI can do. As Purdue University professor Daniel Gubama pointed out, it is fantastic for boosting your organizational skill and helping you manage your work. During this phase, you should also take a moment to look at AI ethics. The free element of AI, a course from the University of Helsinki, has a great module on the social impact of AI. Understanding potential biases and how to use these tools responsibly isn't just an extra credit assignment. It is a core skill that you need to learn. By 20 hours, you won't just know what AI is. You'll be actively using it to make your own life easier. This is where it all comes together. The final 20 hours for hand-on building. This is the sprint that takes you from being a consumer of AI to a creator. You will combine your fundamental knowledge and practical skills to build a real project you can actually show someone. This is what makes the skill feel tangible. For this phase, I can't recommend a learn by doing platform like Fast.ai enough. Their practical deep learning for coders course is famous for its top-down approach. You literally start by building a complete working state-of-the-art model in the very first lesson, and then you gradually unpack how it all works. It is incredibly motivating because you see an amazing result immediately. The course is free and you don't need any special hardware to get started. This isn't about becoming a master coder in 1 week. It's about getting your first win with a platform like Fast.ai. You could build a simple image classifier, for instance, training a model to tell the difference between cats and dogs. It sounds simple, but that one project teaches you the entire workflow: gathering data, training model, and checking its performance. Those are the core concepts behind so much of AI. If you feel like you need some coding practice first, that is totally fine. Code Academy has skill parts like build a machine learning model, which are super beginner friendly. But for the quickest part from zero to finished project, a low code tool like Google's Teachable Machine or the high-level framework taught by Fast.ai is your most direct route. By 40 hours, you will have navigated the machine learning process from idea to execution. You will have come from zero knowledge to building your very first piece of artificial intelligence. So look, a 40 hours journey from zero to real AI skill isn't some fantasy. It is a structured, achievable goal. You have the blueprint and you know the resources are out there, most of them completely free. So here is my challenge to you. Just commit to the first step. Pick one of the foundational courses I mentioned, like Google AI Essential or AI for Everyone, and finish the first module. It might only take an hour. Don't even think about the full 40 hours yet. Just take that first step. If you find this guide helpful, hit that subscribe button and share it with someone else who is curious or a little intimidated by AI, and let me know in the comment section, what kind of project would you want to build? What problem would you love to solve? In conclusion, 40 hours is not a lot of time, but when you focus on it, it can be transformative. We have walked you through a clear 3-stage path that takes you from basic definition to hand-on creation. We started with the why, understanding that modern AI learning is built for accessibility and helps you get over the fear of failure. Then we laid out the blueprint: 10 hours for the foundation, 10 hours for practical tools, and 20 hours for that first glorious project. This journey proves you don't need to be a genius or have years of coding experience to gain a meaningful skill in this field. You just need a good plan and the courage to start. The world of AI isn't some exclusive club anymore. It is an open field, and the tools are waiting for you. So go out there, start your 40 hours journey, build something amazing.